Hello everyone, this is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, the one and only, here with another exciting video, and in this video I'm going to be playing some AI Dungeon 2. In this video I'm going to be playing in a scenario that I created, that I was inspired to create based off of Star Wars The High Republic. I've been really hype about Star Wars The High Republic as of recent. It's helped me to come up with a lot of cool space fantasy ideas. I haven't played through the scenario that I've created yet. But I'm excited to play through it the first time with you guys in a quick 30-minute session. And if you guys like this video, I can do sequels to this video in the future. Without further ado, let me start the 30-minute timer and let's jump into today's adventure. In this video, I'm going to be doing the second scenario, protect the nexus of the galaxy from giant space bugs. Okay, so I'm going to be a male. My favorite color is red. My master's name, I guess I can make my master's name Jeremy. The name of my best friend, we're going to go Winzlow. There we go. My character's name will be Jet Black. You are a male Vitastal peacekeeper squire. You have a spaceship and a spellbook. You are naturally gifted at life magic and telekinetic magic. Your right arm is made of a red crystal substance that you can manipulate with your telekinesis. Jeremy is your master. Your master has sent you on a mission to protect the nexus of the galaxy from an unidentified swarm of giant space insects. The nexus of the galaxy is an outpost in the center of the galaxy where all major trade and peace treaty agreements take place. If the nexus is destroyed, then the entire galaxy will be thrown into chaos. You are accompanied by your best friend named Winzlow. Your best friend is an annoyingly talkative but tech-savvy pixie who is a skilled researcher and inventor. The two of you are equipped with a spaceship that you have used many times in the past. You are well-rested, relatively well-fed, wearing light armor, and very well armed with a life spell that gives you extra lives and a shield. Awesome. Okay, that actually makes us really well off. The last part of that was generated by the AI. The part that I wrote ends at the inventor part. So let's jump into action. So the first thing I'm going to do is ask Winzlow, I guess, how far away are the unidentified space insects from the nexus of the galaxy? You want to know how long it will be until the swarm of giant insects arrive. You hope that you'll have enough time to come up with a plan before the insects attack the nexus. I'm glad that the game has me well prepared for the adventure. I think that they are about halfway there, your best friend replies. His name is Winzlow, and he has a chubby face, white blonde hair, and green eyes. He wears a lab coat, baggy blue pants, suspenders, and brown dress shoes. Okay, let's see. You ask Winzlow if you could cast a shield spell big enough to protect the nexus from the space insects. You've never tried to make a shield that large before. And you don't know if you can do it. You trust Winzlow's judgment. As he is good at estimating the probability of events succeeding or failing. You've never been particularly good like science or math. But Winzlow seems almost addicted to knowledge and learning. I think that you could cast a shield that large, but it would require a significant amount of energy, replies your best friend. I think you would probably need to sacrifice a portion of your health in order to sustain the shield, but it is definitely possible. Okay. I am willing to sacrifice my life in order to help protect the galaxy from certain destruction. I guess the question would be, if I raise a shield around the nexus, will the insects leave the nexus alone? And go off into the galaxy? Like, I guess my question is, can I protect the entire nexus with just a shield? Or will I need to also fight off the insects? Yes, the insects are only interested in consuming flesh from the opposite gender of their own species. It is how they reproduce. That is why they are so focused on the nexus, because they can reproduce there. Huh. And then I said, then I will cast a shield around the nexus. Well, let me get rid of that line. Wait, so you're saying that the insects are just coming here in order to reproduce? Is there any way that we could release a cloud of artificial pheromones a few light years away from here? In order to essentially like guide the insects away from the nexus? Yeah, because I would rather do that than try and do the life energy shield that's guaranteed to shorten my life. That would definitely work. I don't think the insects are very intelligent, so as long as you can fool their senses into believing that a female of their species is somewhere closer than the nexus, they should swarm to that area rather than attack the nexus. Okay. So then I'm going to say, could you use your chemistry skills to concoct an artificial pheromone gas pheromonal, I guess pheromonic gas? That's interesting. If so, then I can use my spaceship to release the gas a few light years away from here. To attract the insects away from the nexus. Oh, I keep doing say and ask instead of asks with an S. I need to put an S at the end. Let's see. Well, I can try, but we're going to need a lot of chemicals to do this. I will try my best. I hope you realize that if we fail in any way, the insects will destroy the entire galaxy. Let's see. I can cast life spells So I might be able to help you get the chemicals you need if you need them from plants. I could try and cast a series of spells to summon the plants you need to extract the chemicals from to create the pheromonic gas, or I guess to create the artificial pheromonic gas. So let's see if that works. I keep doing say instead of says. That would be great help. Thank you. Okay, cool. So I'm going to attempt to use my life magic to summon the plants that Winzlow has requested in order to create an artificial pheromonic gas. I hope this works. You achieve relative success, summoning large quantities of the required plants. You even teach your students how to help with the spell. When all the plants have been summoned, they are sent to the lab for Winzlow to work with. You even teach your students to help with the spell. So I'm like a squire, and I have a master, so I don't have students. So I'm going to get rid of the students part. Okay. So now I'm going to say, Winzlow, I have brought you the plants that you need in order to create the artificial pheromonic gas. Oh, it's pheromonic gas. Do you think you'll be able to finish the gas in time for me to take it a few light years away in my spaceship to release into space and attract the space insects away from the nexus? Yeah, because I have no idea, like, how long it'll take him to, like, engineer this gas. Yes, I know exactly what to do. You just wait here and keep your spaceship safe, and I'll have the gas ready for you in no time. Okay? So I'm going to stand guard by my spaceship. I'm going to form my crystal arm into a crystal saber. I want to make sure that no monsters or evil invaders destroy my ship before Winzlow can get me the pheromonic gas, or I guess the artificial pheromonic gas, to transport across the galaxy to save the nexus. Be ready to cast the spell to make the gas leak into the surrounding area. I'm going to try and find a way to get the gas out of the ship and into the air. Okay, don't worry. I'll be careful. Excuse me. Cool. So I guess the first line is Winzlow telling me, like, hey, like, you need to be getting ready for when we do like release the gas. And then he's also going to work on like a gas dispersal device. So Winslow's doing like a whole bunch. Let's see, I'm going to continue to guard my ship until Winslow is done creating the artificial gas and gas dispersal system. You are anxious and determined to protect the galaxy at all costs. You trust Winslow to be able to finish in time for you to save the galaxy. You are vigilant and making sure, you are vigilant and looking around to make sure that no monsters attack the ship. Suddenly a flock of alien birds decide to go for a stroll through the area. Oh no you don't, you think to yourself as you make your hand into a fist and punch one of the birds, sending it hurtling towards the ground. So the alien birds apparently aren't good. Let's see. You use your telekinetic magic to fire shards of your crystal fist at the alien birds. You yell, crystal cannon. You look around and hope that Winslow, I guess you look over to Winslow and ask if he is almost done. You don't know how long you can keep the alien birds from destroying your ship. You need to hurry if you are going to save the galaxy. I'm not quite done yet, but don't worry, I'll be done soon. You fire shards at the birds, but they're quick enough to avoid most of them. They retaliate by throwing spears at you. Alien birds with spears. This day couldn't get any crazier. Let's see. You attempt to cast a life magic shield spell to protect you, Winslow, and the spaceship from the alien birds' barrage of spears. You yell, life shield dome. And you say, Winslow, life magic can be very draining. It takes a toll on my health. I don't think I can hold up this shield for long. We need to get on the ship as fast as possible so that we can release the pheromonic gas into space away from the nexus in order to save the galaxy. The spears are thick in the air, hitting the shield and falling to the ground. You have to get out of here before the birds break through and attack you directly. Ready for liftoff, you yell as loud as you can so that Winzlow can hear you outside the ship. Let's see. So am I inside of the ship putting the dome up? That actually kind of makes sense. Like, you lift the dome up, and then you run into the ship and you start, like, getting everything set up because you're like, we have no time to, like, diddly-daddle kind of thing. You say, Winzlow, bring your gas dispersal gadget and whatever amount of gas you've made so far into the ship. If you haven't finished making the gas or the device, then you can continue working on it inside of the ship. We can't just sit here and wait while the alien birds attack us. Yeah, so it's like we have to hurry up. Got it, he answers. You stand back to avoid the spears the best you can. One of them manages to stab through the shield and hit you in the shoulder. It's a minor wound, but it starts to hurt after a while. Okay. You prepare for liftoff. You want to escape the planet's gravitational pull and jump into hyperspace. You need to get light years away from the nexus so that you can release the artificial pheronomic, so close. Pheromonic, that's why I messed it up. Pheromonic gas to attract the space insects away from the nexus. Okay. Lift off, you shout to yourself as you blast off into the sky. I think I'm going to be sick, says Winzlow from outside the ship in between barfing. You better not. We need all the nutrients we can store in here. Says Winzlow from outside the ship in between barfing? I'm going to say, Winzlow, get in here. I know you're a pixie, but you shouldn't fly around in open space. You need to get inside and finish working on the gas and gas dispersal device. In space, you put yourself at risk at being attacked by rogue aliens. Plus, you'll never be able to keep up with me once I jump into hyperspace. Okay. So, it mentioned that, like, a spear broke through the shield and hit me in the shoulder. So I must have went outside when I, like, yelled to Winzlow the second time. Okay, he answers back. After a few minutes, he manages to drag himself into the ship and hands you the gas dispersal device. Awesome. Okay. Winzlow, you're the best with tech. Can you set up the autopilot to take us far away from the nexus so that we can release the gas into space. Come on, Winzlow. I need you to pull through. I think I can, your friend says, as he takes a seat in the pilot's chair. It might take me a couple minutes. It's been a while since I've used the ship's control. Go for it. Okay, so let's see. You wait for Winzlow to get the ship ready to jump into hyperspace. You check the ship's computer to see how close the alien insect swarm is to the nexus. You hope that you're not too late to save the nexus. Come on. The swarm is getting closer to the nexus. If you don't get the swarm away within the next 10 minutes, the swarm will reach the nexus and consume everything in sight. I think I got it, cries out your friend. Go for jump, you reply. You brace yourself for the jump into hyperspace. You have no time to lose. Okay, let's go. The ship begins to shake violently as it enters the hyperspace tunnel. The tunnel is a strange experience for a non-alien, but you feel an amazing sense of euphoria that lasts the entire trip. After what feels like several moments, you're sped out at the other end of the tunnel. Okay, I'm going to say, Winzlow, activate the gas dispersal device now. We have no time to lose. Okay, we might be able to do it. Activating it now. You turn on the external cameras to see hundreds of insect aliens floating around you. They are so close that if you reach out, you could touch one. It's working. They're being attracted to the gas, your friend shouts. You say, that's great. Now get back in the ship before those insects mistake us for one of the females. If they do, they'll eat our ship and eat us with it. Also, those insects are insanely fast. Like, we jumped through hyperspace and released the gas. And it's not like the insects have, like, redirected their course. It's like, now they're just here. Oh, right. Your friend hops out of the pilot's seat and runs over to one of the airlocks. You can hear him barking orders at Sarah, telling her to hurry up and get into the ship. He might have a point. Sarah's not here, so I'm gonna retry that. Right, sorry. It's just, this is all so exciting. Go. I'll take over flying the ship. We need to stay away from the tunnel exit for a while. The swarm will follow the gas cloud. Got it. Okay, let's see. Why would I say go? When I'm saying go, I'm like, go as in get back into the ship, and I guess I'm gonna fly it? And he's like, I'm saying I can't go back into hyperspace because I don't want the insects following. Let's see. I'm going to look for a nearby outpost to land at. While you wait for an opportunity to jump back into hyperspace without having to worry about being followed by the giant space insects. You were excited that you were able to save the nexus and the galaxy from total destruction. You call Master Jeremy and tell him that you have passed his test to become a peacekeeper knight. Ooh. You really did it, Master Jeremy says over his view screen. Nice. How am I doing on time? Oh, that's how I'm doing on time. So that was like exactly 30 minutes. Yo, so what did you guys think of this adventure? Like I said, this is like a fictional universe that I've created that I was inspired to create based off of Star Wars: The High Republic. And I assure you, I haven't even like scratched the surface on like the magic system that exists in this world, all the different like alien species that exist in this world. This particular scenario is heavily inspired by the first issue of the Star Wars High Republic comic. That's where I got inspiration for the conflict and for the sidekick character that you hang out with in the adventure. The sidekick character, I named him Winzlow because my friend Aiden, aka Winzlow, is one of my best friends. But don't get it twisted. The character isn't inspired by Aiden. It's actually a combination of a couple characters from the High Republic. One is like this nerdy guy that works at the Beacon, which is like the High Republic equivalent to like the Nexus that's in this story. And the other is this like annoying pixie that kind of bothers the main character of the High Republic comic like throughout the first issue. And I actually really like the annoying pixie character, and I like the nerdy guy who works at the Beacon, but neither of the characters really have like a big focus in the comic. They're like side characters. So I wanted to put them together in my story to create like an interesting like sidekick for the main character and to give me someone to interact with during my adventure. So I hope that you enjoyed like the Winzlow character in the story. And I hope that you enjoyed the story overall. Definitely let me know your thoughts on the story in the comment section below and on our Discord, and let me know if you'd like to see a part 2 to this adventure. Thank you all for watching. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button, favorite, comment, subscribe, and ding ding ding, ring that notification bell to be notified whenever we do these videos. This is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, the one and only, logging out. Peace, guys. Chicka da gawa. Chicka da pow.